Welcome back, everyone, to my Iron Maiden discography. Danny here from Metal Couch, and the number of the beast. Paul Di'Anno's no longer in the picture, and Iron Maiden's band, the remaining band, has hired Bruce Dickinson of Samson fame to fill his place. Bruce Dickinson is probably one of the best metal vocalists I've ever heard. He was definitely the first one that I've ever heard that used that high-pitched vocal style. I heard him well before I heard Rob Halford from Judas Priest, or even King Diamond for that matter of Merciful Fate. The Number of the Beast, and if you haven't seen this already, I highly recommend you look at this. I believe it may be up on Netflix, but there's a classic albums for The Number of the Beast, which sheds a lot of light on the recording of this album. But there were a lot of mishaps going into this album. A lot of things involving, the whole 666 thing. And I'm not exactly sure why. But The Number of the Beast, when I first heard it, I did not enjoy it at all. But eventually it grew on me. It grew on me like this nasty, disgusting fungus that was awesome and played good music. Children of the Damned, The Prisoner, 22 Acacia Avenue, The Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills, and Hallowed Be Thy Name are all fantastic songs. I can't really say the same for stuff like Invaders or Gangland. Those really aren't too memorable for me. 22 Acacia Avenue being, of course, the second part of the Charlotte the Harlot trilogy, if I remember correctly. The Prisoner using sound clips from the show using the same name. The Number of the Beast probably being one of their most famous music videos and singles, 666, The Number of the Beast. And I remember the first time I was listening to this song, listening to it through my speakers, and my parents obviously heard the whole 666 thing. That really kind of set them off from Iron Maiden. They didn't necessarily enjoy that too much. Run to the Hills, of course, being another one of their most famous songs, famous singles. I remember the first time I heard Run to the Hills, and that was probably, sadly, through that horrible, horrible cover in the first Rock Band game. Yeah, I know, assuming I've played Rock Band. So, and this was a long, long time ago. Hallowed Be Thy Name is a very theatrical song. When I hear Hallowed Be Thy Name, I can visualize what's going on with this song in my head. It's one of those, and a great way to finish the album. And it's always a treat to see these live DVDs or bootlegs or anything like that of Hallowed Be Thy Name being played. It's always a blast to see them play that live, and they always play it almost twice as fast. It's great. Speaking of live, in case you're wondering, I'm not going to review any live albums in this discography, so we're going to skip Live After Death. I might mention it later, but The Number of the Beast is a classic album that, like the first Iron Maiden album, should be in your collection if you don't have it already. This is something that I always keep in constant rotation. It's a piece of history, in my opinion, of metal history, and it helped solidify Bruce Dickinson's place in Iron Maiden for years to come. Next time, we're going to take a look at an album that I feel very mixed about. Next time, we're going to have a look at Peace of Mind. Danny here from Metal Couch, signing off.